Well, Lebanon hasn't offered any potential oil and gas fields to investors yet. The first licensing round has been postponed on several occasions. Delays were caused by mainly disagreement within the deeply divided political system. We are now hoping that the first licensing round will take place this year, or at least be announced this year, although the date is yet to be formally announced. We have to recognize that there has been some progress, although slow. For instance, last November, finally, the members of the board of the Petroleum Administration were appointed after nearly a year of disagreement over who would be included. Now, as you know, this authority is supposed to represent the government when negotiating with investors, in addition to various administrative, monitoring and regulatory duties. Now, we don't know what resources Lebanon could be sitting on, as no discoveries have been made to date. But from the discoveries that were made in neighboring countries, it seems that the potential in Lebanon is going to be more gas than oil. Now, this is still good news, although oil is, of course, a more valuable commodity. But if we look at all the future forecasts, including, for example, last year's publication of the International Energy Agency, and their publication was entitled Are We Entering a Golden Age for Gas? We can see that the future of natural gas is pretty exciting for several reasons. However, that said, we should be cautiously optimistic, as both oil and gas markets are experiencing dramatic changes that can have significant impact on prices and therefore the economics of oil and gas projects, especially if they lie deep water. In the meantime, discoveries made in Israel and Cyprus created an incentive for Lebanon to push ahead, as the country doesn't want to be left behind, especially if these countries all aim to serve the same market, that is Europe. So here we're talking about an increasing regional competition to serve the same market. Then you have the issue of the huge public debt that Lebanon has, and which is actually among the highest in the world if we take into consideration the size of the Lebanese economy. As such, the country is more or less desperate to see revenues starting to flow from a sector such as the oil and gas sector, which can easily dwarf any other sector in the Lebanese economy. However, also here, one should be cautious, and there are some big ifs. First of all, if substantial resources are discovered, and second, and more importantly, if the revenues are managed carefully, then this is going to be good news for the Lebanese economy. However, experience shows that, especially in post-conflict developing countries, oil and gas resources have fueled corruption and internal conflict and often led to an increased poverty.